Hi guys, sorry about my type of set. The camera reasons, nothing about this video is conventional, so big. We'll be back on schedule when I get my laptop back. But as I ain't got my laptop, you just have to deal with this, okay? It's not important. The message is important. Oh my god, seriously, this is why I don't like cheap shit. Ugh. Anyway. So, hi guys. Basically, we're coming into a new year, right? And you know, people always make New Year's resolutions and stuff. And I think the most important New Year's resolution is probably getting rid of people. Breaking up with someone is like grieving, you know. It's like grieving. And it's even worse because I've never really experienced a breakup. It's always people that I've seen, which is even more worse. So it's like, how can you feel like that over someone that you've seen? And it can happen because you can invest all you have, or you can just... If I'm seeing someone, I'm in it. I'm not half-hearted in it. I don't know how to be half this or keep myself reserved until this and this. If I'm seeing you for the long run. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not into games like that, and I don't even advise people to do that stuff. That's why I always make sure it's known in the beginning what you want from someone. Always make sure that you're vocal about what you want, because then people know that you have boundaries. And I never did that. I never ever said, this is what I don't tolerate, this is what I tolerate. If someone was inconsistent, that's blatantly disrespectful, considering that I'm messaging you and you don't even have the nerve to message me, or, initiate seeing me as much as I initiate seeing you. I don't like that stuff. I think it's rude, especially when you're messaging people and they read it and they don't answer back. When you're seeing someone, friend is different. When you're seeing someone, that stuff is disrespectful. So, if you just tolerate that and you don't say anything about that, but it pisses you off, so you tell your friends, how's anyone ever going to know what boundaries not to cross with you? Because you're allowing it. And that's one thing I never did. I never ever spoke up. I would speak up about everything. I'd be defending everything amongst the whole world. I'd be shouting about this, be talking about this is not right. How can this... But the one person that was making me feel disrespected, I could never confront them. And these people ain't shit. And it's so funny is because when you're seeing someone, you're to yourself, I don't understand. I feel like you have more of an idea of what you want them to be than the actual reality of them. And I have this thing where I think you always feel like you can change people, or people will get better. You're such a good person. Oh, this is nothing. Over time, once things are like that, once you start seeing cracks like that right in the beginning of when you're seeing someone, you have to question why would you want to be in a relationship with that person? Why are you still there? And it's our own insecurities that allow us to still be there. Because if you know your self-worth and your value, you'd never be there, and you'd never be tolerating stuff from people like that, because you would not tolerate it from someone else on the street. You know what I mean? So someone's blatantly disrespecting you in your face and doing that, and you're okay with it. So you can't exactly be mad when you keep meeting people that are the same as that person, because you're not even addressing it. So the cycle's going to keep going around and round and round, because you're not putting a halt and a stop to it by telling people what you deserve. Because if you knew your self-worth and you knew how valuable you truly are, there'll be no way that you'd even be giving time to someone that can treat you like that. No matter how good looking they are, no matter what job they have, no matter what they've accomplished in life, there'll be no way on God's earth that you would give someone time that treats you like that any less of a person than you know you deserve. You know what I mean? People can be so materialistic and so shallow, and I want someone that's got this, I want someone that's got this. What you need to be looking at is qualities. And that's why it's always important to date. Date, because you can get all the answers you need from communicating with someone one-on-one in a date, in an open environment. What are they like, how they're treating you, how they're looking at you, how they're making you feel. It's very important, because you can pick these stuff up, and it's so bad because when you like someone, you tend to you tend to dismiss things. So you have feelings about stuff that you don't like. Maybe they said something, maybe they acted a certain way, and you don't like it, and it bothers you, but you just dismiss it. It's whatever. Those things are pointers. Those things, that's why we have instincts. You're ignoring something that's obviously telling you something that's not right for you just because of something that you want. And in turn, you're being detrimental to your own self because you're still dealing with something that is obviously bad for you and obviously not worthy of you, and you're still allowing that to be in. So then when someone hurts you and the cycle keeps happening every time you meet someone, you look and you blaspheme. You're like, why me? Why has happened to me? Why do I keep meeting people like this? Why is this? I'm a good person. And yeah, you are a good person, but you're not setting boundaries for how people should be respecting you. You're not saying this is something you should tolerate. Like, always be vocal. Always. Someone's inconsistency, put them up on it. Someone's messaged you, you message someone and they're just ready, didn't answer back, you pull them up on it. Like, you need to always be vocal and not be so vocal around with the people around you about what you don't like, about how this person's treating you. You need to tell the source. You need to tell the person. How is anyone ever going to change, or how is anything ever going to develop if you're going to keep allowing someone to keep disrespecting you? Because in all turn, the people that can be classified as fuckboys, I have to admit to myself, the people that I've dealt with, every time I've not liked something, and well, with age, when I first started dating, I never used to say, I just used to accept it and used to blabber on to my friends around me, like, oh my god, I just don't think that this is right, but I never used to tell the source that I don't like it. Now, in my relationship now, we have that communication. If I don't like someone, I'm like, babe, that, I don't like it when you do stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, sorry, I won't do that, change. Then it'll stop. Like, you need to have an open line of communication. If you don't like something, if you're not going to tolerate something, you need to let people know where you stand and what your boundaries are. Because you allowing someone to keep doing that to you, you're allowing yourself to be disrespected. So how do you expect yourself to be treated any other way? You're going to keep being disrespected. Because you're literally disrespecting yourself by not standing up for yourself. But you want to talk and say everything that's wrong about the person, but you're not addressing the issue. And you need to strip back a lot and then look at these people and be like, what actually are you offering me? Like, what have you actually contributed to my life? Like, how have you made me a better person? Like, what do you do for me? Okay, you're good looking. Maybe you've had sex with them, maybe sex is bomb. And maybe they drive, and I think you've always wanted something. Like, forget about all of that. What have they done to you? Because you wanting someone as your partner should be able to lift, empower you, motivate you. Do they know about your dreams? Have they talked about your dreams? Have they made you feel like you're worthy of someone? Because if they make you really feel like you're worthy of the person, of an even better you, do you know what I meant? Then someone is meant to make you feel like, I don't know, let's just forget that bit. But yeah, like, you need to really strip all that back and just look like what the person's contributed. Because I see a lot of problems like this, and I feel like I've had the most problems with people because a lot of the people I've seen or dated, like, it's never even amounted to a relationship. But I tolerated so much stuff. And that's the thing, because if you don't set boundaries about what you want in the beginning, people just take the piss and they just get comfortable with it being how it is. And then you only have yourself to blame because you allowed it to go on for as long as it was without no title. You know? So it's like, why do you need one now? And then if you get a, well, we see how this goes talk, like, that's what people say in the beginning. People always say shit in the beginning, you just ignore it and you tend to think it's going to go somewhere. Never ever date someone that tells you in the beginning, let's see how it goes. Like, I don't, like, okay, let's just do it. You want someone who's a man about their shit, like, let's do it, like, who likes to take control, let's do it. You know, when I'm indecisive, because if they're like that, they're most likely speaking to other people. And if you're not speaking to other people, but they're speaking to other people, but they know that you're serious, it's ridiculous. And yes, it's true, not everything that you need to tell people. You don't always need to tell someone where you stand, very true, because it should be obvious. But nowadays, you really, really do, because people take the piss and they will use that against you for the fact that you didn't say what you wanted, and you just assuming they will use that against you. So never ever be in a position where people can literally emotionally blackmail you and use how you feel against you to prove, to justify their wrong actions. Do you know what I mean? Like, because a lot of people are inconsiderate and they don't care. You have the people that everything seems fine, they chat you up, you go on your little dates, you're seeing each other, and then they just disappear. Maybe you didn't even need to have sex, maybe you have sex, it's just the communication just stops, and then months later, hey, what's up, and blah blah blah. And you know what's bad? Because you still reply. They reply months later and you're still replying. They reply, you get mad, like, why are they messaging me now? Can you believe this person only just we was talking 2 months ago and now he's just messaging me now, he just stopped messaging me, and yeah. But when he's messaging you, you're still replying. You're mad, but everything he's saying, you're still replying. If he wanted to meet you on Friday, if he wanted to meet you, you probably meet him. Like, when you already know that you've been disrespected, so why would you give someone like that your time? And then you can't expect the cycle to be broken if you keep allowing behaviour like that. So, getting over people like that, it's plain and simple. Your self-worth. What are you going to tolerate and what you don't tolerate? Because once you master how valuable you truly are and how special you are, you will never, ever allow someone to treat you like that. You wouldn't even attract people like that. I'm not going to say you don't attract dickheads or people, but the people that you start attracting will be different, because you will be picking up from signs that you will be picking up on things that you don't like about people in the beginning. You won't just let any Tom, Dick and Harry walk up to you. So why are you tolerating disrespect from someone that obviously clearly isn't respecting you in your face? But you're tolerating it because of what they have, how they look. Then that shows how much you value yourself. And if you don't want to think of yourself like that, then you've got to start making changes. And no better time to make changes than the present. It may be going into a new year, but every day is a new day. Every week's a new week. And what your actions are now and how you determine and what you do now really does have an impact on your future self, on what you attract in your future, on where you'll be in your future. Every decision that you make really does impact on your future, you know. So it's very important that you make wise decisions. You confide in people that you can really trust. You give your time to people that you truly feel like it's going somewhere, that, you know, someone's meant to compliment you. Like, if you're not a disrespectful person, if you're not a selfish person, if you're a loyal person, why would you be giving your time to someone that doesn't possess the traits that you possess? You know? So, someone really close to me is dealing with something like this, and I thought like it'd just be good to make an overall video of it. And then besides, someone wanted to know how to get over someone as well, so I was like, let me just combine the videos. I don't know if it makes any sense what I'm saying, but I do hope that the message is out there in this unconventional way, which I'm so sorry about.